Not a lot of action happening.
Yeah, the block doesn't have a lot to say.
No, it doesn't say much at all.
Welcome to Stuck in Vermont, brought to you by 7 Days and sponsored by New England Federal Credit Union. My name's Ava Solberger. We're here in Joe's Pond in Cabot, Vermont. And behind me is the famous cinder block.
Concrete block on a wooden pallet. And it's pretty simple, and it's hooked from that rope. It goes up to this rope goes up to this wire. When that block goes out and the rope goes down, it pulls apart the spade bit and it shuts the clock off. There's probably still 14 inches of ice out there, so it's not going anywhere for a while. It's still real solid.
This cement block sitting on the ice at Joe's Pond may not look all that exciting, but there's a lot riding on it. Sometime between April 5th and May 6th, the ice will give out, and whoever guessed that exact date and time will win about $5,000.
It's a contest that was started back in the early 70s, and it grew from there so that the first real official Ice Out with tickets was in 1988. So this is the 31st year of the contest.
It's always nice to know when it goes out, and you can almost feel like spring's actually here.
This is the center of the world, people just don't know it.
And we've got a lot of good people that do the work for this.
Every year we had to buy more and more Ice Out tickets. We mailed them all over the country because people have connections and they want to be part of it.
We talked to the residents of Joe's Pond, visited the block, and spent the afternoon at the Hastings Country Store in West Danville. Run by Jane and Gary, this store has been in the Hastings family for 105 years.
The ice is out in Joe's Pond, and everyone's looking like, what are you on? But it was in USA Today. It's been in Stars and Stripes. It's on CAX. It's covered by the Caledonian because they have a cottage on the lake.
Everybody knows about the Ice Out. Even the people in Massachusetts are like, oh yeah, Joe's Pond, the Ice Out. And
you said Obama Ice Out tickets?
2 years ago.
What?
Well, he didn't order them. I just filled them out and sent them to him.
Oh, I buy them every year.
Ooh,
I thought you were going to say you came in to see me.
He always busts my chops, and I give it right back. It's a nice tradition. It's a good place to come and be.
My husband says, well, why don't we go up and get some Ice Out tickets? And I said, yes, I'd love to.
It's a contribution towards
That's
fireworks.
right, it is.
Yeah, I just hope I win.
me too.
There you go.
Good luck to you.
hopefully this year I'll be lucky.
Bet against your friends and see who can get closer, even if you don't win.
I used to buy it for my daughter's birthday, is April 7th.
People have all kinds of strategies.
I always pick May 2nd at 12:51 because that's when my son was born. We should send Putin an Ice Out ticket. Might soften him up a little bit. And Kim Jong-un. It's fun. It's something that is pleasant this time of year when the news on TV is everybody's fighting with everybody. And this is real news.
Oh good, so you've got...
We probably got enough for the rest of the day. This morning we've sold over 300 tickets, just this morning. We just had a guy come in, bought 20. Oh gosh, we're loaded with money. Just crawling with money. Perfect.
I'll put a cross
Perfect.
We did later because we think it's been a strong, hard winter, so.
I mean, the biggest one is probably weather. It's all dependent on how the weather is from here on out. So it'd be closer to May.
I'm thinking last week.
Yeah.
When did it break last year?
At 4:32 p.m. And the 12th the year before that, and the 29th the year before that.
Gilly Morrow won it once, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He's from Barrie.
Gary Clark from Barrie.
Yeah, Barrie.
Last year it was a local, a woman from North Danville.
We've had people from Connecticut, Florida, Iowa, Massachusetts, Michigan, New Jersey, Ohio, and Vermont win it.
The woman I used to work with, her grandson won one year. He was like 6 months old.
I can hear the money. Since the 1970s, residents of Joe's Pond have been making friendly wagers about when the ice would give out.
They would guess when the ice was going to go out, so Dad had a little notebook that he would take $1 from people and they would guess the ice out. And
years ago, my father and a fellow by the name of Archie Cushing used to bet $1, and they used to tack the dollars on the ceiling.
And there were disagreements.
That's
why the block came into play.
When this one goes, there's still a lot of ice down that end of the pond. It doesn't all drop at the same time.
It used to be 22, now there's literally thousands of dollars riding on it.
In 1988, they made it official. It's a fundraiser for the Joe's Pond Association, and about 10,000 tickets are sold annually.
Joe was a good fellow, and we think of him as a hero around here.
His girlfriend, Molly, lived at Molly's Pond.
It's the largest pond in Vermont. It's 3 miles long.
The lake's 399 acres.
I've been coming to Joe's Pond as a camper for 53 years. It's my most favorite place in the world to be.
I've lived here for probably 25 years now. Great place to live and great place to raise kids too.
My grandfather built 5 cottages on Joe's Pond. Yeah, I've grown up on Joe's Pond.
Very friendly people, very social.
I mean, there's generations of campers out here.
And once you live on water, I guess you really don't want to live off of water anymore, because it's so tranquil to, you know, you sit on your deck and just look out, and it's just a special way to live, I think.
Yeah.
And everybody around here knows it's not spring until the ice gives out at Joe's Pond. Gary, may I please buy 2 ice out tickets?
You may. Here are your 2.
Thank you so much. 2 tickets to the ice out. I'm gonna bet my sister's birthday, April 15th. I hope I win. We'll get stuck in front of you again real soon. Ice out, Joe's Pond.
When the ice goes out, the ice cream comes in, and we scoop ice cream out of this case. And I'm a justice of the peace, and I married a couple right here because it was the sweetest place in the store.
You come here to buy tickets or just to see me?
That seems to be very common. You're a popular guy, Gary. You can actually buy ice out tickets here starting when?
In May.
In May for next year. But this year, sorry, the tickets are sold out by the time you see this video.